Chris Dudley, who was the recipient of numerous trips to the free throw line that's last time these teams met, as Don Nelson pulled one out of the hat. A great strategic ploy of fouling Dudley every time he got the ball, except it backfired. Dudley hit 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Here's Petrovic.
And we did not hear, by the way, from Rod Thorne. Remember, we were saying maybe that should be an away from the foul ball. We can't give him those open jumpers. But Rod didn't have anything. I have to check in with him.
Rod, are you listening?
He doesn't like the idea, obviously. The C on Mullen's chest.
Mullen, the captain. Chris has been struggling as of late. And right through for the first 2 points of the ball game now, Mario Elie, the second-year man from American International, and the Warriors lead it 2-0. Mullen has hit his average only once in the last 12 games, so he has been struggling.
And if you recall, he did not play a Mullen-esque game when we were out there.
Plays 41 minutes a game. That's a big move. Good tap. I think they're going to give it to Mookie, huh?
And Mookie got a piece, and so did Dudley.
Let's see. They give it to Dudley.
I thought maybe give him one each, huh?
Here's Hardaway firing away. That's a two-pointer to Tim Hardaway, who's averaging 23.4 points a ball game. He's 6th in the NBA in scoring. Mullen is 3rd. It's an expensive trip east for Chris.
Ticket-wise, you a nice little move. Hill has got a tough assignment with Mr. Coleman.
DC's first 2. Here's Owens. Good move. Coleman challenged him. Owens gets the hoop and the foul against Coleman. And Billy Owens will go to the line to shoot 2.
Pretty good left hand by the Rook. I think Coleman had his eyes intent on slapping this off the glass. He got up pretty good. That's a heck of a release by Owens.
So here is Billy Owens on the line. The rookie came over from Sacramento on the deal that sent Mitch Richmond to the Kings. And he still shoots like he played for Syracuse. 65% free throw shooting. Well, it's, you know, hey, look at Coleman. Coleman has really upped it from the free throw line. Derek nearly 80% from the line. Owens 65.
Post bumps for Morris and Petrovic. Pretty good attention by Golden State.
Mookie. And he buries it, shooting over Hardaway. It's one of the few guards in the league that Mookie does not have a big height disadvantage against.
You think he'll post him up?
I don't
out
think
of
so.
Tate George's book. Dudley with nice hand involvement there on that slap out.
So the Nets trailing by 1, 7-6 here in the early going.
I guess Mook come with the strip on the go by. I think Chris Morris has improved defensively. We've said it, and he's got Mullen, as he does all the small forwards generally, but face guarding took them out of the double screen.
And it's an 8-6 ball game as Owens registers the free throw. His 3rd point of the ball game. They're just checking. They did give Hardaway a 3-pointer on that. At first, I did not see the indication from the official. So
I thought it was something I was wearing, the way you were looking at me.
9-6, Warriors with a 3-point lead.
Morris with the post up.
Dudley going to get a foul either against Mullen, and it's going to go against Mullen.
Do you hear what Mike said? 17 first. There were a couple of other guys in there.
That's a good way of putting it. Mike Mathis made the call. Could have gone against either Mullen or Owens. 9:43 left first quarter. Nets are down 3, 9-6. Dudley posting up against Billy Owens. Nice move by Chris.
Sure was. Use that kiss. They matched up.
Interesting.
In San Francisco or in Oakland the same way. They put the...
Oh, he's good, isn't he?
Yeah, well, they put Owens, the small forward, on the center. He sure is.
5 points for Hardaway. Coleman.
Off the ball fake. That's hard. You don't have your legs totally.
His touch, his smoothness just seems to get better all the time. 4 points for Coleman. Here's Chris Mullen. And Morris with a great defensive play.
Now, are you saying the smoothness with the spoken word as well? By Coleman? This is a tough shot because on that ball fake now, you lose your legs. You're upright versus the bend down position.
Tyrone Hill takes the inbound. Hardaway. And we'll get a foul underneath. And it's going to go against Tyrone Hill. Loose ball foul against Tyrone Hill. Ball will belong to the Nets. An opportunity for them to take the lead. They trail 11-10 with 8:49 left in this first quarter. This game seems to be plodding along. It hasn't opened up at all.
Oh, no fast breaks to speak of. A lot of half-court sets.
There's Petro looking for his first shot.
He should be king here. I don't know if Owens with a little smile. Nice use of the between the legger. Oh.
Can he shoot the basketball? Drazen Petrovic has given the Nets a 12-11 lead. His first two. Ellie. This is Owens.
Hand up.
Two-pointer. Rebound Morris. Ooh, Chris having drop. What a play. Beautiful play to save it. Here's Owens, and he is clobbered going through the lane. But give the credit to Mario Ellie with such an alert move while lying on the floor, just ticking the ball ahead to a blue shirt.
Well, I think the key here was to pick it up. Let somebody come bail you out. But in traffic, that's how Chris got in trouble. But you're right, alert after the lack of concentration by C. Morris.
So Billy Owens back in the line. He's going to make me eat my words about the free throw shooting. He's now 3 of 4 tonight.
Well, they've worked hard since it's easier to shoot when your hands are warm. Maybe Syracuse has a little bit of
that's right.
Chill in the air on occasion.
6 points for Billy Owens. We had an exciting game today. The Division II championship.
Well, I don't know how exciting at the end, but Virginia Union pretty good, and they get the ball to Petro, but the pressure forced the Nets to run a lot of clock down. So I think that's why they're doing that.
Petro with 5 now. Here's Chris Muller. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Now, you started to say it was expensive. What was the number of tickets Chris needed?
I bumped into his brother Johnny yesterday. In fact, I was riding in the Bell Parkway in Brooklyn, and I look over. There's John in the car. We honk horns. We look at each other. We say hello. I said, "You coming to the game tomorrow?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "Chris bought 70 tickets for tonight's game."
Well, it beats locking horns, but Owens with the mismatch underneath with Dudley, and has to use the body front 3/4, shove the guy out a little bit, and the Nets try and take advantage of the mismatch.
13 foul, both teams with 3. Here is Mullen against Morris. We're tied at 15.
Little double, and they got to find. Nice return.
Mullen with authority.
Yes. A little respect on that one, Rodney.
17-15. The Nets have taken the lead with 7:05 remaining in this first quarter. Nets have been 8 of 10 from the floor. Warriors 5 of 9.
Teabag.
Entry pass to Hill. Dudley will pick up the foul. Tyrone Hill will go to the line, and we'll get a timeout. And watch Chris Morris right here.
Well, Teabag didn't have the position there that I'm sure he wanted to finish, but unbelievable ability to finish. He is exciting and playing sound basketball, and Bill has appreciated it.
New Jersey Nets basketball is brought to you in part by Subaru. It's what to drive.
A car is a car. It won't make you handsome or prettier or younger, and if it improves your standing with the neighbors, then you live among snobs. A car is steel, electronics, rubber, plastic, and glass. A machine. And in the end, may the best machine win. Subaru, what to drive.
Dave Thomas introduces the $1.99 kids meal.
I like it when parents bring their kids to Wendy's. So we're giving moms and dads a break by lowering the price to just $1.99 every day on our kids meal. It's still got a Wendy's hamburger with a junior frosty or soft drink and fries. And I didn't forget the fun toy. Yeah! I was a kid once too.
Bring your kids to Wendy's. Now our kids meal is only $1.99 every day.
In the spirit of the Olympic Games, the Postal Service would like to present two-day priority mail. That's delivery in just 2 days of up to 2 pounds for just $2.90. Remember,
Two.
2 days, 2 pounds, 2.90. 2-day priority mail from your postal service. We deliver for you. Official sponsor of the 1992 Olympic Games.
Well, you come to the arena and you think it's all easy. This afternoon they had a hockey game here at 1:30, and this is what took place after the game to turn this into a basketball facility. Watch it. That's great, huh?
It is. And those guys
Luck,
hustle.
boy.
Oh, the guys that put this thing together just energized for a concentrated number of hours. It looked easy on the quick action, but a lot of effort and coordination.
Tyrone Hill, it's 1 of 2 from the line. The net lead is down to 1, 17-16, with 6:45 left in this first quarter of play.
And I might add, Steve Collins coordinates that for the Meadowlands.
They're going to get a foul. Tyrone Hill will pick it up. He's upset with the call as he fronted Coleman. Hill has picked up his second foul, 4th team foul against the Warriors. Don Nelson, Gary St. Jean to his right.
Tough matchup. I was saying earlier, with that advantage that Coleman has in bulk, teabag, as they call them at Xavier, in a disadvantaged position.
Dudley trying to work on Billy Owens, and he'll go to the line to shoot two as Owens picks up the foul.
You know, as big as you are, if you can dribble, you can protect it enough to get yourself in position to use that height differential. And 2 on Billy, I see.
So Owens with 2, Tyrone Hill with 2, and here is Dudley at the line. Good ball game against the Celtics, playing in place of Sam Bowie. Just have to hope Sam will be back shortly. And I'll tell you, Don Nelson has to be wondering what the heck is going on here. This man can't shoot 50% against the rest of the league. He shoots 80 against us. Owens leave Marčiulionis in.
So much for his strategy.
Chris has a smile on his face.
I was reading some comments on the road. Sam feels pretty good about himself, though.
Well, good.
Apparently, well, that was Nelson-like, or up Nelson's alley.
Yeah, Sam said he worked this week, but it's still not 100%. Oh, Hardaway got to put a body on him, and Mookie let him get away, and Hardaway there for the tip.
Guards get away with that because generally the opponent is looking to fast break. Tough, deep look. And they got the foul on Hill.
Oh, that's Hill's 3rd.
On the hold. And a nice little break. Only the problem with Nelson now has to think of yo-yoing. You got a few big bodies, but also it changes his strategy if he wants to play a little bit differently. And we've seen him change. What's different makes you change your lineup. I think that's the key if you want to hang in.
Takes Hill out. He's got Victor Alexander. Coleman with 4 points in the ballgame. We're tied at 18 and 18. That's off to a good shooting start. They've hit 8 of their first 10 from the floor. One of 2 for Coleman. That's back out in front of point.
Nice to see the house, huh? Good turnout for a terrific team from out west. Look at this kid.
Hardaway.
That was done. So Hardaway.
He has 9 points, and the Warriors lead it by 1, 20-19. Coleman posting uphill again. Derek will go to work. Try to feed it to Mookie. There's Morris.
Well, he cut, and that helped him. The finish a little bit out of our realm.
Does Coleman get an assist?
If they deflect, I'm not so sure.
There's Marčiulionis.
House rules.
Strongest, the fastest man on the team is Marčiulionis.
That was a little foreign exchange right there. I don't know if he get the assist, but I just love how Chris Marsh didn't stay out there. He was looking to help Mookie if Mookie happened to need a passing lane or missed the shot.
Marčiulionis from Lithuania against Petrovic from Croatia. And here is Mookie Blaylock. Morris fights for the tip, puts it up. Coleman tries to save it out of bounds. It'll go over to the Warriors. That's lead by 1. High-scoring first quarter. The Warriors lead the NBA in scoring, averaging over 118 points a game. They lead the NBA in field goal percentage, 51%. Here's Marčiulionis.
Wow.
And on the follow, and to the line will go Ellie to shoot two.
Dudley with the tag, huh?
That's going to make perhaps Bill Fitch take a look down his bench, and he has spotted Terry Mills, and I guess the Nets will go small, which is not that difficult against this team. You can go small against them.
Without Lister, they're not very big at all. Peterson, another big guy, but Alexander, even with the weight, not what you consider the shot blocking type of guy.
So Dudley forced to leave after picking up 2 quick personal fouls, and Terry Mills will come in to take his place. Mario Ellie now with 4 points. He's an 85% free throw shooter. The Nets are down a point, 22-21.
Nice little head and shoulder.
And Dawson got it off a little too hard. Ellie fights for the rebound, and it's pulled down by Hill.
And nice job by Mars putting out the fire. Everybody gets back.
Hardaway with that great crossover dribble.
Oh,
and on the tip of beauty.
That was major league.
6 points for Mario Ellie, and the Nets are down 3, and it'll still belong to the Warriors.
Mullen, though, just reading the passing. This is one of the better tips you will see. Going away, gorgeous, and Mullen back live. Still struggling with that jumper, huh?
And here's Mookie. And Drazen just lost control of it, and the ball will go over to the Warriors. Mullen thus far 1 for 5. And count that if it goes as Marčiulionis goes through the lane. Marčiulionis plays about 12 minutes less than Mullen and has shot 70 more free throws than him. He's been in the line 420 times this year, 7 times a game for a guy who plays only about 27 minutes.
You mentioned speed. This is just great explosion, the length of the floor, but also he likes to go to the hole a little more. Chris is more of a couple of bounces, pull up, or no bounce at all.
Say Marčiulionis the fastest, also the quickest, and also the strongest hands on the basketball team. That's 2 points. Last time these teams met in Oakland, Marčiulionis had 27.
Glad to see Bill is up and about there, huh? His old trick, standing in front of us.
Terry Mills puts it on.
He has continued to impress, I think. Valuable sub.
Terry can turn into a real good one. Here's Hardaway, and it's knocked away, and Mills, good look up court to Petrovic, who battles Mullen, and gets the roll.
Really a nice play. He gets right into it, Terry Mills.
7 points for Petro, and the Nets have scored 4 in a row to cut the deficit to 1. Here's Marčiulionis again.
Look at him up strong. Well, they got the floor so spread. I mean, they have everybody away from the center, so if you're checking your man out and the guard is out of place, he's able to convert.
There's Coleman. Count it if it goes, and 1.
Number 2 for Chris. Use your size if you have it. Of course, you've got a touch like Coleman, you're going to get some opportunities, but here they help out the swipe and a little bit of the nickel dime variety, but the Nets can use it.
So Coleman with an opportunity to tie it, and Chris does. 8 points for Coleman. The Nets are all even at 28-28 with 3:10 left in this first quarter.
And, you know, to finish the thought, too, Mullen gets a lot of bumps. So, and he's free and he releases quickly. Marčiulionis more of a penetrating guy. Now, here's Chris using bumps, but pretty good job by Petro, and then the tag.
Drazen will pick up the foul. Nets are over the limit. Mullen will go to the line to shoot 2 when we return. 2:58 left this first quarter. We're all tied.
Win, and that's celebrating with an ice cold Budweiser, the king of beers.
What a segue that was from the Bud Light.
The Bud Light, yeah.
Budweiser. Very good.
I'm going to segue after 10 myself.
Chris Mullen averaging 25.7 points a ball game. 3rd in the league in scoring, 5th in the league in steals. He's got 3 now. 29-28. Warriors lead it. Mullen struggling from the field thus far, 1 of 5. Warriors overall shooting 50%. Nets are 7 of 12 from the floor.
And Chris shooting 53% for the year with that struggle. Here's the left-hander.
Mookie on the follow.
Retribution. Hardaway forgot to put a body on him, as Mookie had forgotten earlier.
Let's check those numbers, and the Nets are 13 of 19 now from the floor.
Here he is with the bounce.
We got the pick from Tyrone Hill, and Mullen put it home. Shoots 3 or 4 shots a day, this Chris. Takes this great care of himself.
Power.
And it's kicked out of bounds by the Warriors. It'll still belong to the Nets. 2:10 left first quarter. Nets are down a point.
Mills does have some strength in low, and Mookie created that ball going out of bounds by just challenging the rebounders. Oh, that's a tough pass in traffic. Wow.
Coleman's able to win it back, though.
Nice look.
Hill, 120 feet to Morris.
That's the excitement. They are fun when they touch pass and look for one another.
Terry Mills. Here is Mullen coming right back to put it home, and Chrissy has 7 points, and the Nets are down 1.
You forget how well he goes without it.
Yeah.
He does understand.
That's what makes him the great one that he is. Coleman, nice finger roll. And DC with 10 points here in this quarter. Nets lead by 1.
Now, this is a team you can get away with a lot of shots in that center spot.
Mills got it to play a lot. Just beat Hardaway, and he put it home. 6 for Mookie, and the Nets lead by 3. Marčiulionis, offensive foul against Sarunas Marčiulionis.
Nice little run the last 2 minutes. Closing down defensively, getting in good position to create some problems. And Mook, not an easy guy to get in front of.
No. Mario Ellie leaves, and Billy Owens back in the lineup. So earlier in the year, Coach Don Nelson made a statement, which you want to be fined by the NBA. Oh, that's got to be a foul. It goes against Hill. It's his foot. Oh. Earlier in the year, saying Nelson made a statement that he felt that the referees were being unfair to Marčiulionis because he was a foreigner.
Yeah, he got fined for it too. So and money has never been foreign to Nelly.
No.
But here's the pump fake, and a surprise with him playing. Because he does have a lot of that size bodies and maybe teaching guys. And you never know either. Somebody might not be feeling well on the bench that sometimes they don't discuss. Number 4 for Hill with Gatling in now.
So here's another kid who needed a few tickets from Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Yeah, he sure
Chris
did.
Gatling.
His club got in the NCAA as well this year. This is a forwards game now. Nice little play. Everything but.
Yep, Gatling missed the easy one. Here come the Nets now, leading by 5 with 45 seconds left in the quarter. Petro. Mullen's playing with 2 fouls. Nice move by Drazen.
And patience. Mills first, and then Coleman. Not the touchdown on the cylinder.
They had eyes to do it, and then elected to leave it go. Here's Marčiulionis. 2-pointer.
Little 2-for-1 by Nelly.
It ended an 8-0 run for the Nets, and Morris comes right back. 42-35. Nets lead by 7. It's like a fast-pitch tennis match.
Nets finding people. Good recognition. And here's that 1-4 spread that a lot of clubs. Mookie's got to try, and this isn't easy, to contain at the point.
4-second differential between the game and the time clock. Here's Hardaway. Not bad by Mookie. And he put it home. 4 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Morris with 2, with 1, and whoa!
He can find those.
That was different.
If there's a release that is unknown to Chris Morris, I'll give you a couple extra bucks.
It was fun to watch as it rolled up there. Mullen, Gatling, and Hardaway for the Warriors. That's in that first quarter, 18 of 26 for 69%.
Well, they score them, but I guess they give them up, huh?
They take it, then they give it away. Here is Mullen.
Nice job. Mookie with the strip.
Tate George comes out firing. Gatling with a rebound. Gets it out over to Marčiulionis. 3 against 1. Marčiulionis to Mullen.
Well, he snapped that chest pass, didn't he? Nice delay by Mullen.
9 points for Chris Mullen.
Going to work on Gatling. Another sort of mismatch, strength-wise, and a few inches.
Good play by Mullen. 8 on the 24. Here's Morris in deep. Try to get it to Mills, and it's stolen away by Hardaway. On the break, Hardaway. Nice look to Gatling.
Oh, that's why they score. They all can get them up and down. A little sloppy on that little ISO for Coleman. Set it all up.
Coleman again with the big ball fake and puts it home.
Great step through. Got his feet a little mixed up, still able to convert.
Marčiulionis and a block by Morris. Here come the Nets. It is Tate George to Mookie Blaylock. And then now to Gatling. We come back the other way now to Chris Mullen. Floater a little short. Mills has it. Gets it out to Mookie Blaylock. 3 against 3. Mookie stopping and popping. Morris with a good rebound.
Nice
to Mookie through the lane, gives to Tate George. And a good block by Gatling. And here come the Warriors.
Numbers.
4 against 1 of the numbers to Mullen. Mills with the block and the foul.
Pretty good read by anticipation by Mills. A case of the Nets unable to convert at one end, and the numbers favoring Golden State 4-1. Well, you won't get through too many alleys with that number.
Kenny Anderson set to make his first appearance. Played 6 minutes in the Nets game against Washington. And it's Askew in the lineup for the Warriors. So Mullen hits them both. He has 11 points. And the net lead is down to 1. They led it by 7 coming into this quarter. So Kenny Anderson coming back from that groin injury.
Oh, didn't he tell you a couple of weeks ago how painful it was?
Yeah, it said it was bothering. Tate George puts it on.
That stroke has gotten so good.
Just he was having trouble with his lateral movement in particular. Tate George. Oh, nice behind the back. Tate will take it himself. Marčiulionis, and there is Morris with the follow.
Chris just so impressive anymore, not giving up on situations.
Nets lead it by 5, 48-43.
Well, they've a run of about 5 minutes that are pretty solid.
Askew with the rebound. Good feed to Billy Owens. A pretty scoop to put it home.
And how about that spin to convert it?
48-45. Nets by 3.
So they drag you along. Nice little play.
Coleman as Gatling went for the ball.
Gambo, nice drop. Some heck of a post pass.
This game is being played in fast forward. Billy Owens.
They'll score, but they give you a chance too. I mean, the quick pace of the game gives some open opportunities.
50-47. Nets by 3. Coleman to Tate George for the open jumper. Kenny Anderson fighting for the rebound. He's able to save it. Morris, good play. George to Mills. Good ball fake, and once.
How about the hesitation? Patience by Mills. And running it down, of course, came right to
Billy Owens with the foul.
Chris Morris gave it up right away. He didn't waste any time. It gave the pass that led to the pass, gave George that opportunity to find the 3 and 4 man. I think he can play both in this league.
So Terry Mills will go to the line and complete the 3-point play. He has 5 points, and the Nets lead by 6, their biggest lead of the ball game. Owens now with 3 personal fouls, and he stays in the lineup. Morris able to knock it out of bounds.
Okay, Coleman a little bit winded right now. He switched quickly from Owens to Marčiulionis. And unfortunately, Morris was attentive. Well, out of bounds, that shouldn't happen.
Not in that deep. Askew like 3 feet from the basket.
Not at all.
Big problem for Kenny Anderson at 6'1" against Askew 6'6".
That's a give up. A little slow getting organized now on this. Nice cut by K.A.
Seville puts it home.
What a walk, and again, the glass and kissing ability of Team Mills.
Billy Owens right back on the tip, and it goes.
Up quick, down quick. Well, you've got to stop their dribble penetration. They got a lot of people who can turn corners.
55-51, 57-51. And folks, we still have 7:27 left in the first half.
Amazing how he can score. He's become a tough scorer as well.
Owens right back, and the offensive foul. If it's against Owens, that's his foot.
So they call it on.
Whoa.
Nelson almost testing the officials. Yeah. Now figuring the players would play within themselves, and that's a nice little break for the Nets too, and a smile from DC.
Owens and Hill both on the sidelines with 4 fouls. DC wants the ball.
Outside, he can run the show against Victor. See, now he didn't run back.
That's just gone one way. Now, the ball was given up, and DC just lagged back, and you can't do that.
Well, he gets mad at the recipient when that happens. Stuff happens in basketball. Can't get mad at it. Just play. Get yourself involved, run back.
49 left in the half. Spencer Ross and Bill Raftery with you here at the Meadowlands Arena before a packed house. There are some empty seats here, but they're all sold.
Whoever stops the opponent will win this one.
Hey, that's
well, by that, defensively. You stop yourself offensively. They're giving up a lot of points. A little strip by Marčiulionis. Understatement, huh? And these numbers will tell you how tough they are shooting a basketball, creating some problems.
Just got the word, Bill. You mentioned the injury to David Robinson. Anderson, one to go on the 24-second clock.
Very alert.
Kenny, the kid, puts it home. Beauty. Robinson underwent surgery today to repair a torn ligament in his left thumb. He will be out 6 to 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks. Marčiulionis went with the right hand. Beauty.
Some strength, too, to take the impact and convert.
10 points for Marčiulionis.
I'm sorry to hear that for him as well as people in the league, as Chris gets a deep one. Love to watch him perform.
Marčiulionis, great block by Morris. Here come the Nets now 3 against 1. George, Tomo, he is fouled. Askew with a tackle foul. It'll send Morris to the line to shoot too.
Well, that was a flight plan fast break. Well designed, and just he was ready to soar. And the giveaway.
You would have liked that.
Oh, he did.
A second earlier, maybe.
You like to have been up over. Right, Stradley.
11 points for Morris. The Nets have 60 on the board with 5:46 to go in this first half.
They could be in the 70s here, Spencer. Half time.
Be 80, could be 80s.
Well, you're right.
Tate George picks up the foul. It's the second team foul against the Nets off the ball. Tate trying to go up against Mullen.
Bill resting people, guards taking a blow. Dudley in for Coleman. Spacing.
That's the thing with this Warrior team, Bill. The way they play, to have the Hardaways and the Mullins going 40 minutes, it's tough.
They do play a lot of minutes. Yep. The pump draws Victor to walk. Hardaway at 41, Chris at 41. Those are big numbers.
61-55. Nets lead by 6.
ugly inside with Marčiulionis. And that's don't read.
Two pretty strong young men. Here's George to Morris.
Tough shot.
Yeah.
Reset.
Mills to Dudley, and Dudley is fouled by Alex. No, they get it on Dudley.
Oh. And you know what was nice? I thought it was going the Nets' way. Anderson got a chance to stroke the ball after the whistle, too. You know, you want to get in the flow a little, and a smile by the Minton.
Mullen on the drive, and we get a foul. It goes against Tate George before the shot.
Net foul number 12, Tate George. That's his second and team's third.
61-55. Nets by 6. This is Hardaway with the ball. Had 11 points in the first quarter. Marčiulionis and the foul. The grab.
I guess Chris forcing by design. You know, the scouting report saying, hey, take away that left hand, and all the support was there. And right across the top. Dealer's choice.
So Marčiulionis will go to the line to shoot 2. So the Nets leading in the ball game 61-55. At halftime, Don Nelson will be our guest. Jim Spanarkel will be chatting with him. Ralph Addison in replaces Chris Morris. Good effort by Morris. 5 rebounds, 12 points. Marčiulionis just methodically getting 4 in a row from the free throw line. 12 points for Marčiulionis off the bench. 61. He reminds me a little apple. Marčiulionis.
Yeah, you said that out the coast, but that was before my time.
Absolutely. You never heard of Al Cap.
I heard of it.
Happy Yoakum.
Ralph, nice job without fouling.
And shot it up over Mullen.
Now that's hard. For everybody who's played, the first shot you get in a game, you don't feel loose. I mean, it takes great concentration and confidence too.
Yeah. Mario Elliott in the lineup. He replaces Chris Mullen. So Mullen leaves with 11 points. Chris hitting 4 of 12 from the floor. He was 6 of 17 in the game out on the coast, so he's not shot well against the Nets.
Look at Marčiulionis able to guard. Reminds me of Bill Hansley. Remember at Denver, Billy used to play centers, forwards, guards. Well, when you're not sure of what to do, you can't bench press them, so maybe just rest the derriere, order a little tea, and crumpet. That's a great shot.
Addison way long.
It's tough to take the second shot.
Yeah. Whoops. What a play by Anderson. Oh, and his foot was on the line.
Great effort.
Great play, though.
Sure was. The kid, Jack Cohen's kid. And later Crimmins.
Jack was here on Wednesday night when the Nets played the Celtics.
That's going to be a great feeling.
To come back and
see your own guy and enjoy his improvement and status.
Jack's had a few. Here's Alexander. And the rebound comes down to Dudley, gets it out over to Kenny the Kid. 1 against 5, though. Anderson takes it.
Who needs those numbers? Stroke a lot better. Nelly with the timeout.
And the Nets have upped their lead to 8, their biggest of the ball game, with 3:28 remaining in the first half.
One that covers his whole cheek.
Big blotching. Tie that matches that. 9-foot polka dots. Here's Hardaway.
Alexander did trim down. We mentioned at the last trip. Got rid of that excess weight.
Mario Ellie, who is a pretty good three-point shooter. He's 19 for 49 now. So we're talking about 38%, about 37%.
Always good with numbers when they favor you.
That's close. Is anybody checking?
Look at Alexander. He's led with the hand check. Tate George to the goal.
And a foul. Ellie's down, Anderson's down, and Ellie is hurt, I think.
I think Kenny just inadvertently ran over him. And Ellie seems okay.
If you're going to play this game and you're going to pick one guy in this league to run over you, you might pick Kenny Anderson.
Kenny would be the guy. There it is as he tries to step in and steal. And unfortunately, actually, it ends up a pretty good play for the Nets instead of leading to the easy deuce.
Ellie with 10 points now. Tate George leaves, and Drazen Petrovic back in. Drazen still wearing that support on his left elbow. He took a fall earlier this week.
And he hasn't even been out with us.
No. 65-62. Nets lead by 3.
Back screen and the screen down. Doesn't work.
Coleman using the glass perfectly. 18 for DC, and the Nets lead by 5. Coleman's at 8 of 10 from the floor. Here's Askew with a power move, and Coleman picks up the foul. Coleman's second personal.
And you got to address defensively. He's not really. See what they're. I like that. He's mad because nobody guarded. They didn't match up, and he tries to prevent and gets the foul. And he went right after Draz too. That was not a pep talk. That was a critique. Something stronger, huh? A reprimand.
Vincent Askew in his 3rd year from Memphis State. Think he's been watching a little television these last couple of days?
Askew, one of those pretty good performers that gets a little more time and got himself a little bit better.
Anderson, nice move by Kenny the Kid. He's got 3 field goals. The Nets by 5 with 2 minutes even left in this first half.
I think Miami had Askew originally. Didn't they, if I'm not mistaken? But his alma mater, that's over the top. A club that's got to beat Cincinnati, who they struggle against. They seem to have their number.
Marčiulionis leaves, and Judd Bushler, the former New Jersey Net, comes into the lineup. Judd, who suffered a broken wrist, had to come back from that after leaving the Nets. Here's Coleman. Bushler came over to help out. Now with Coleman, no foul, it'll still be net ball.
And everybody looks hoping he does get up. He can turn the corner, just doesn't avoid the pinch, but he can go by most guys his size easily.
Addison with a 3-point attempt. Here comes Askew. Ellie. Oh, that was a
confident stroke, huh?
Kiss, wasn't that?
Sure was. Didn't have the great angle either.
6 points for Ellie. The net lead down to 3. 1:18 left in the half. Petro. Go to the line to shoot, too. Use that baseline.
Boy, he sure does. And Alexander really negating the attempt. But positive use of the bounce. Early in the year, remember, Draz was struggling, looking a little extra, standing in place and not going to the basket.
So here is Drazen Petrovic. What a year he has had. His first full season with the Nets. Talking about the free throw shooting, Gatling comes in. Alexander was telling us, why are you down to 80 now? He said he thinks part of it is, you know, naturally the amount of minutes he's playing, which he enjoys, but the kind of work he has to do on defense, the guys he has to play against. Not making an alibi about it, but you do get tired.
Oh, you do.
And you lose your rhythm a little.
And sometimes you can't slow yourself down. You get a little pepped up, hopped up, and that's a rhythm thing.
Because he could be a 90% shooter, close to it. He has been in the past. Nice play by Drazen on the steal.
Well, they give it to Dudley, which may be worse as he's in the support position.
That's Dudley's 3rd personal foul. Morris will have to come in and
take. My goodness, Dudley he's in the Bahamas.
He wasn't anywhere near it.
Pass the block out. Well, it's easier later.
Morris in for Dudley.
Well, I mean, we kidded Chris one day. I think it was in Cleveland when we said, you know, if you're on the floor and they're in doubt, they just put up 2-2.
And that was a good case in point right there. Gatling helps the Nets cause, though, by missing them both. And the Nets have the ball, a 4-point lead with 48 seconds left in the half. Kenny Anderson.
Nice hustle by Graf.
You were right, they're not going to hit 80. This
What
ain't
a
chop
pace.
liver, though. All done.
What a pace.
Foul against Hardaway. And the Warriors will be over the limit, so Anderson will shoot 2.
That really puts Bill in a hole, though, with the third personal foul on Chris Dudley. But the nice thing playing Nelly's club, nice thing, if there's any benefit, it's that you don't get killed by the size. So if your 6'6", 6'9" guys can stay with theirs, well, you don't have to worry about the bigness difficulty because of Bowie's injury and Dudley's foul problems.
You know, there were some people who said he could have gotten Dikembe Mutombo in that deal that sent Richmond over, and when they wound up getting Billy Owens. But in his defense, he said they did try and make that deal, and at that point, they weren't biting. Sacramento wasn't biting.
Great.
I mean, that ball could have been a foul against Hardaway, and they didn't call it.
And they do call it.
They got it, yeah.
Nice call, Spencer Ross.
So we'll come back up floor with 31.2 seconds. I mean, watch Hardaway there. That should have been, it was a foul.
Ineffective long pass, and Raph, as we noted the other night, you know things are going well when the home fans catch you. The last couple of years, you could have gone up an octave.
So here's Addison. And Raphael with his third point. The Nets lead by 6.
Looks like Nelly's going to take a quick 20.
Golden State takes a 20-second timeout.
I think this might be for
Hardaway, Ellie, and Marčiulionis. They're not going to get a 2-for-1 here.
No, it's just maybe the shot they want. Get them back to 5. ISO.
Oh, wow. Tim Hardaway, 13 points for Hardaway. And the Nets should get the final opportunity.
And Bill and Kenny Anderson take it to the goal.
Got it to Coleman, knocked away. Hardaway saved it. Oh, and get a foul? Yep. With 0.8 of a second left in the half.
What a quick turn, huh?
Yeah, bad foul right there.
That'll get you in deep trouble. And Derek stripped cleanly, although he did the right thing, faking the official. And it's so tempting, but the presence of mind, you got to feel the clock.
At that point, the foul was, it's the kind of foul they're not going to call unless it is absolutely blatant. And there was a situation, if they don't call a foul, they got to call a violation against Hardaway.
It was the call, even though it was a little bit delayed, which is what NBA, they want to be right, which you can't disagree with.
Pretty good numbers there for Hardaway. By the way, Duke and Kentucky going at it in the NCAAs. Jim Spinarco very concerned. 70-65, Duke leading with about 8 minutes remaining. That's going to do it for the half, as Hardaway hits 1 of 2. High-scoring first half indeed. And the team's going to the locker room with the Nets leading the Golden State Warriors 73-69. The 8 assists for the Warriors in the first 24 minutes, 14 for the New Jersey Nets. We're underway. Hardaway, Marčiulionis, Mullen, Tyrone Hill, and Ellie.
Giving him a chance, huh? Isolation. Tough shot against Chris Dudley.
That's his first field goal of the ball game. He has 3 points. 73-71. Nets by 2, make it 4. Nice move by Mookie.
Some retribution with the bounce last time on an offensive rebound against Hardaway.
8 points for Mookie Blaylock, and the Nets again lead it by 4. Marčiulionis, nice stop.
Great control.
It's 14 points. Sarunas Marčiulionis now in his 3rd year, averaging almost 19 points a ball game.
A forward and 4 guards for Golden State. He does change lineups. And we see the Nets taking an advantage. Mookie. Tough for Hill to contain Coleman.
And also with those 4 personal fouls, Hill has to be very, very careful. Here's Marčiulionis again, this time against Morris. What a step. We talked about the good defense of Chris Morris, and it is good defense, but that's just how good Sarunas Marčiulionis is.
Well, that's that 5th floor lingerie department there. And he's able to negate the pass to Dudley.
4 against 2, and Hill puts it home. Count it. The foul will go against Mookie Blaylock.
Keep coming, don't they?
5 points for Hill, and we're tied at 77.
Well, they run the floor, but it's set up by the defense. Nets do a pretty good job forcing the deep pass, but the numbers to the Warriors' advantage.
Tyrone Hill was a 70% free throw shooter. We're all even at 77 underway here in the 3rd quarter. Here is Petrovic. That's his shot.
Sure is. A nice screen down, set it up. He knows how to read and curl.
Drazen with 14 now, and Drazen with a steal, and a good one. Took it right out of Hardaway's hands.
Needs some help.
And here's Mookie. That's how a 4 against 3 now with Marčiulionis and Hardaway back. Watch Petrovic. Nice play. As he saw the 2 guards lagging, he pulled forward.
What a give up by Mookie as well. Good read by Petro, but Mookie not forcing that jumper.
Drazen saw Marčiulionis and Hardaway not coming back. Here's Ellie. That's a 2-point. Rebound. Drazen, Petrovic. Good lead in the forecourt to Coleman.
Poise.
Drazen tried to feed it back over to Coleman, and it's knocked away. 3 against 1. Hardaway, foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Morris will pick it up.
That's a case of converting. Don't jump in the air. Don't make the pass. Drazen should have controlled it. He could have gotten a nice set out of it. Instead, start the fast break the other way.
So Tim Hardaway will go to the line to shoot 2. Morris with 4 personal fouls now.
They had a nice run going there, too. 81-77 with the ball.
And a chance to up it to 6. Instead, it could be down to 2 right now. Hardaway with 15 points now. That lead is a deuce, 81-79. Kentucky has taken a 2-point lead over Duke late in the 2nd half. Here is Dudley. Morris fights for the rebound. Hill has it. Gets it over to Hardaway. Marčiulionis. Count it if it goes. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Petro picks up the foul. Petrovic with a 2nd personal. And Sarunas Marčiulionis. 17 points now for Marčiulionis. He just piles them up, doesn't he?
He does. And you mentioned how fast, less time and great numbers.
From the line tonight, he is perfect. 5 for 5. 17 points, make it 18 points now for Marčiulionis. Coleman trying to work against Hill.
Tough.
Dudley on the follow, and he is fouled by Hill. That's his 5th. Well, he didn't get it on Coleman, but he got it on Dudley, and Dudley will go to the line to shoot 2.
He's just letting them play. Nelly not moving down there. That's trying to run that little screen down at the forward spot. Turns into a tough shot. But Dudley came from up top.
Chris now from the line, 1 for 3. Hit his first one, missed his next 2.
Chris doing the Mark Jackson imitation now. He was stroking it. You know, Mark used to put that level up there. Still does. A violation by Hill.
He got back. What a rebound by Morris. To Dudley. Cool jam.
He got away with a Charlie Howard.
Yes, he did.
The doors were closing.
That's by 2. 8:35 left 3rd quarter. Mookie against Hardaway. Ellie for 3.
They line up on that 3-point line. He does elevate, doesn't he?
Timeout. Hardaway calls it. Timeout. 22nd timeout called by the Warriors. He found himself in trouble. Well, watch Dudley right here.
And in the 3-second lane, too. It was a smart little play, but Chris, I think maybe got away with a little something there. But his effort, nevertheless, as strong as ever.
Dudley forced to put in a great deal of minutes. What with Sam Bowie out of the lineup. There you see from the line, 67% against the rest of the league, 47%.
And day in and day out, Spencer. At home or on the road, you can always count on the great taste of Bud Light. It delivers every time, so ask for Bud Light because everything else is just a light.
8 minutes, 18 seconds left in this third quarter. And the Nets lead by 2. A lot of buzzing in the crowd. This is basketball time, college, pro, whatever. And a lot of folks, we're happy you're with us. Duke and Kentucky are all even at 93 all late in the second half. Here's Hardaway on the drive. Dudley with a challenge, and Dudley picks up the foul. And to the line will go Tyrone Hill.
They ISO for him, and it makes it awfully tough. Speed and strength. And the assist.
And that's 4 personal fouls for Chris Dudley.
Yeah, I mean, he's over there trying to complement defensively and gets tagged for it.
Golden State with their first lead since the first quarter. Tyrone Hill now with 8 points. Here's Coleman against Hill, who's playing with 5 personal. Sometimes when you look just to go to that man all the time, it can hurt you. Changes the complexion of your game. Hardaway threw it out of bounds.
He just turns and gets back.
That's the way to do it.
That's right. He was mad at himself, not at Marčiulionis. Oh, long distance pass. Tough. But this guy around. Oh.
That was inadvertent. Coleman has got his foot in the way and inadvertently tripped up Hardaway. You're never going to see a guy do that. He ain't going to be in this league very often.
Oh, no.
He do that.
Just he was trying to cross over and maybe put that right hand in, and that's what happens. See that occasionally in basketball, but the long distance pass, Dudley, you would like him to go to it, but the distance of the pass awfully tough for him to gather.
Fortunately for Hardaway, he is okay. Nets are over the limit, though, with 7:37 left in this third quarter, and the Warriors only with 1 team foul. They just keep coming at you, and you've got to keep pace, and it is very, very difficult to do over 48 minutes. That's why they win twice as many games as they lose.
And they come with so many different options. A lot of their perimeter people are efficient scorers.
Mookie, and the Nets are within 1. 10 points for Blaylock. Mookie's hit 5 of 8 from the floor. The Nets 58% from the floor in this ball game. Morris steals the rebound from Hill. Long lead to Mookie.
Oh, nice look by Morris. First the action to get it. A nice selection of shots by Mookie.
And the Nets have gone back into the lead by 1. Here's Marčiulionis. Mullen has it knocked away, picked up by Blaylock. 2 against 3, make it 3 against 3. Mookie takes it, and the rebound pulled down by Ellie. Fast break, Golden State 4 against 3. Mullen.
Money.
Yeah, that's a money shot.
Money's on that stroke.
88-87, Warriors by 1. We're on a pace for about 125 or 130 in this game. Petro, what a nice move. And Mullen came over to help out. Coleman in the follow. 22 for D.C.
Delay of the game. The slap. Now they've been going to Hill, and it's not working badly because Drazen, they're concentrating so much on his jump shot and the low post, he's able to bounce. Just has to be sure and find somebody.
She got pretty good body control.
Yeah. You mean Hardaway?
Yeah.
Yeah, extraordinary.
Here's Blaylock. Mookie lost it.
He got
on
caught.
his hip, and here comes Mullen back the other way. Hardaway. Mullen to Marčiulionis.
Not overspeed. Did you notice that?
Slowed it down.
Yeah, just pace, not the burn by. And Same with the shot by Marčiulionis.
90-89. Warriors lead by 1. 5:43 left third quarter. Monday night we'll be with you. San Antonio here. Here is Coleman. Oh, he just lost control of that ball. Actually had it off.
Right.
Came down toward his wrist as he tried to put it up. And a foul goes against the Nets. It'll be a 2-shot foul when we return with 5:34 left in the third quarter. And the Nets trailing by a point.
Presents George Strait.
Hi folks, how are you? This is Glendora. And here's today's jokes. Do you know how Harry made his waterbed more comfortable? He put water softener in it. Bob said, a mind is a wonderful thing. His mother-in-law says, yes, everybody should have one. And Charlie brags, I'm a born executive. And his secretary says, that's right, his father owns a company. Sam says, everything in this office is insured except the clock. And the employees keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on your sales. Advertise on TV.
When you see an ad with prices too good to be true, read the fine print. Don't be fooled. Buying a camcorder is a serious investment. Call Consumer Affairs or the Better Business Bureau. Find out the reputation of the store first. As an authorized dealer, Nobody Beats the Wiz will sell you the advertised product at the advertised price. That's our responsibility and our pleasure. So don't be fooled by misleading ads. Buy from someone you trust. Nobody Beats the Wiz.
I mentioned San Antonio is going to be here on Monday night. The San Antonio Spurs, and we hope you'll join us this Monday night at 7:30, live and exclusive on Sports Channel for the only visit of the season between the Nets and the San Antonio Spurs. Chris Morris, that is, just picked up a technical foul after he picked up the personal, which was his 5th. So Ralph Addison's coming to take his place, and Mullen will shoot the tee. 14 points for Mullen. And the Nets are down a point, 90-89. Ellie, Mullen, Marčiulionis, Hardaway, and Tyrone Hill for the Warriors. And now Tyrone Hill will go to the line to shoot the 2. Interesting. Hill with 5 personal fouls, still in the ball. And he's made a tremendous contribution here in this third quarter.
I guess Nelly feels I have ample subs. Let him play till he spins himself out of it. But what happens with Chris Morris, he gets so upset at things, not only the tee, but officials have a tendency, they understand guys, and it'll hurt you. Better off just playing, let them make the call.
You have to learn when to talk, how to talk, what tone to talk in, because they'll listen.
Not for long.
But they will listen if you speak to them in a certain manner.
And also if you don't bother them all the time.
Exactly.
That's a key aspect.
Every once in a while, give them a nod and say, that was a good call.
How about that crossover? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, compliment them once in a while. I mean, they're human. Well, most nights.
I think Muller lost it himself, though. They say it was touched by Dudley.
Yeah, it did. After Chris lost it, Dudley, the normal reaction, got a hand on it.
That's down by 2. Marčiulionis 1-on-1 against Addison. Good defense by Raff. Was good. Wasn't good enough. Marčiulionis with 22. He's got 10 of them here in this third quarter.
Tough catch.
And Coleman, nice arch of the basketball. He's got 24. The Marčiulionis Express to Ellie.
He does blow by, and very creative at the end of it.
Very, very fast indeed. Sarunas Marčiulionis, he is the fastest man in this team. And we're talking about a team with Tim Hardaway.
That's a tough angle. The depth of
Dudley, counted wide.
Marčiulionis, the speed almost got the Warriors a steal. But right now, it's going to the big guy, huh? It's just the angle of the pass that makes it tough. That's to be better kick it to the point and then down on occasion. But Dudley once again getting to the tin.
He was there.
Getting to the tin.
He was there. Ellie picks up the foul, and Dudley connects on the free throw. 10 points for Chris Dudley, and the Nets are within one. 97-96, 4:05 remaining in this third quarter. Hill. And Derek Coleman with yet another rebound. That is his 5th of the ball game. Mookie on the drive to get 2.
He's made the jumper. Why not go all the way right now? Not afraid to go by people. Really may have gotten tagged for it with that little hesitation, and the back off by Hill, recognizing his foul dilemmas.
And Ellie is the man who picks up the personal foul. So here's Mookie Blaylock at the line with an opportunity to put the Nets in the lead once again. He ties it with the first one. Victor Alexander back in the lineup. He'll replace Tyrone Hill. Hill leaves with 5 personal fouls, 10 points, 9 of them coming here in this third quarter.
Now the Warriors haven't run a lot of things, Spencer. It's been individual breakdown. They got a lane violation. Chris stepped up. Wasn't Chris? Excuse me. Yes, it was.
It was too. Unless they changed his number. It was 20. They did say 22, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
We're tied at 97. Here's Hardaway. Well, he makes you dizzy. Victor Alexander, count it if it goes. No, they call a travel on Alexander, and the ball will go over. Took a little jump there.
Bubble got to kick it.
8 of the 24. Mookie takes it. Addison crashing the boards, and last touch by the Nets. It'll go over to the Warriors. 3:20 left third quarter. We're tied at 97.
And a lot of ISO. Nice help by Mookie. How about these two out front?
Drazen has the ball. We got a ball. How can you call it from that side?
Well, the banging, but Draz just paid attention here, and he did grab. Well, Mathis must have seen the arm go back or something like that.
And Marčiulionis will go to the line to shoot 2. Drazen picks up his 3rd. .24 points for Sarunas Marčiulionis. 12 of them here in this third quarter.
Not a lot of games you've done. You've seen 100 for each team, and we're about to in the third period. Nice cut.
Just a little bit too high for Derek. Here's Hardaway. And the Nets come flying right back. Mookie Blaylock. To Petro, 4-3, got it!
Oh, that's what playing together does. Mookie knew the delay, that use of the dribble setup draws.
Nets lead it 100-99. Oh, shot by Hardaway.
He just gave it up. He was dead.
2:20 left in this third quarter. 101-100. The Warriors lead it.
The extra pass.
Mookie for 2.
You knock him down, it makes you look pretty good.
Kentucky and Duke are tied under a minute to go in overtime. Here's Hardaway on the drive. On the follow, Mullen with a tip.
All the attention to the penetrator.
Chrissy with 16 points. The Nets trailed by 1. Billy Owens coming back into the lineup. Has not played in this third quarter. 4 fouls in that first half.
Nice cut.
Oh, and Mookie is there. Nice assist for Derek Coleman, his 2nd in the ballgame. Hardaway for 3.
Got a challenge.
He's got 23 points. Drazen didn't have a hand up. 106-104, Golden State.
Alexander at a disadvantage here. You got to get some motion if it breaks down. Oh, nice move. He can play some offense. That man.
26 for DC. 1 minute left. Third quarter. Hardaway. Good give to Ellie. Dudley fighting for the rebound. Alexander wins it, and Addison will pick up the foul. With 54 seconds left in this third quarter, there's a timeout and a tie ball game. Quarter, we're all tied at 106, 106. From the free throw line, the Warriors with the big edge. Marčiulionis 8 for 8 from the line in the ball game. For Alexander, that's his first trip.
Driving to the goal will get you to the foul line. A lot of people say inside play, but
Alexander hits them both. 107, 106. Mookie. Terry Mills.
Nice tip back by Dudley.
Mills in the lineup giving Coleman a much needed little rest. 34 seconds left in this third quarter. And knocked away from Mookie. Good defensive play. Here's Marčiulionis. 2 against 1. 3 against 1. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Like a blur.
He does blow, and he had Mullen on the wing too, but once he turns his shoulder, you know the size and strength of players. You don't want to get in their way, as Graz is a resting place.
Petrovic picks up his 4th personal foul. And Marčiulionis back in the line to shoot 2.
They continue to step to the line, huh?
He's got 25 points, 13 of them here in this third quarter. He's now 9 for 9 from the line. Vincent Askew back in the lineup replaces Billy Owens. No sense in letting Owens stay in and perhaps pick up a 5th personal.
On the defensive set as well.
When's the last time you heard that? Let's go next.
Not a while, a couple of years. 86, I think. With some enthusiasm.
So down 3. Mookie with a good give to Terry Mills. The ball fake, the block by Alexander, and Mullen has it with 10 seconds left in the quarter. Ellie saves it to Askew. Back to Ellie, who kicked it out of bounds, and that's with 4.9.
And one hustle by Mookie Blaylock. Never stopped. From half court, he almost got it all the way down under, caused the problem.
3, 2, 1. Mookie got it. You gotta love that one, let me tell you. As the third quarter comes to a close, Mookie Blaylock with what an amazing move to cut the Warriors' lead to 1.
And Spencer, he thought he got fouled. That's what he's upset about. He did get a little bump and some contact there. Now there is a kiss.
With about 4 seconds to go, and they've taken it off. So it was a nice gesture, but right here, hey, the folks are here to see the net game. We'll let you know what happens, folks. Ball belongs to New Jersey. Here is Addison. Petro, that's looking for the lead. They found it.
All of a sudden, they're getting free. Using the bumps a little bit. Drazen, when he moves, good things happen for the rest of the club.
21 points for Drazen Petrovic. And the Nets lead it 110-109. Billy Owens in deep. And Mullen fortunate to grab it, get it off the support.
Owens knew he was in traffic trying to lead Chris to the hole, and he was backing out.
High-scoring ball game indeed. The Warriors with a 40-point third quarter to take the lead, 109-108. George, Addison, Dudley, Petrovic, and Mills to start the fourth quarter for the Nets. Here is Petro falling away. A little lean back was the difference. Here's Dudley on the follow. Got the roll.
Effort. Absolutely sensational effort.
112-109. And we get a whistle and a foul. I get the feeling the Duke game is over.
Yeah, what do you think Sam's head is? Is it here?
Sam is trying to watch the television in a luxury box as Marčiulionis hits the free throw. 27 for Šarūnas Marčiulionis, make it 28.
Boy, they just get into that line on such a regular basis. Puts a lot of pressure on your half-court stuff.
Let's lead it 112-111. Here's Tate George. And a three-point net lead.
Nice breakdown play. Tate alert as he beat his guy in the 3-second area.
He also got a break when he bundled that ball, though, with a little
threw the D off.
Yeah. There's Ellie. Marčiulionis. Gatling on the follow. Addison from behind picks up the foul. On Raff, his second.
And the team second. Return to the game for Golden State, number 10, Tim Hardaway, replacing Chris Long.
Mullen leaves, Hardaway back in, so it's Hardaway, Owen, Gatling, Ellie, and Marčiulionis for the Warriors.
And Bowie smiling with a 1-point lead. Not in this game, but in the Kentucky Duke game.
Gatling, it's 1 of 2. He's got 3. And that leads down to 2. Sam is excited. His Nets are winning, but he also thinks Kentucky's got it in the bag. Oh, what a block. Dudley on the follow.
Just great job. Good penetration. Of course, the defense drawn. And Dudley once again. God, you love how he works.
116-112. The Nets lead it. 9 rebounds for Dudley, 14 points. Hardaway for 3. And Owens went for it. It'll go on the Nets.
Return to the game for Golden State, number 4,
Vincent Askew back in for Gatling. Well, the cheer is that the game is over. And apparently, did Duke score? Mills on the follow. He's got 9. Here's Ellie on the drive. Counted and one. 15 points for Ellie. 118-114. The Nets by 4. Good effort. Smooth for the hoop.
It continues. When they need it, they go to the hole. This is a mixed bag. And Sam with a high, much like a coach, ahead for a moment. And we're told Leitner scored at the buzzer.
Leitner hit a...
Now there's a guy smiling. If it's true.
Narkle's happy. The Duke man. Leitner at the buzzer. Apparently Duke has won it. It is over. Duke has won it to advance, beating Kentucky by 1 at the buzzer. 104-103. Wow. Dudley counted and won.
That's how you take advantage of a small lineup. Get it into the big guys to make their moves down low. And this is Sam with it. They've gotten away with it on occasion, but the nice step through converts.
Well, at this point, Leitner hit a basket from about 10 feet away. As they say in network television, we welcome you folks who have been watching the Kentucky Duke NCAA basketball game. We're happy to have you with us. Duke won it 103-102 right here. The Nets are up 5, 120-150 with 8:50 remaining. And Billy Owens puts it in. 103-102, Duke won it. Okay, the score we were given was 103-102. George Finkel says 104-103. Duke won by a point.
That's it.
Billy Owens with 14 points now.
Valuable play now with Coleman getting a blow. Inside out and banging it down, huh?
Mills with 11, and the Nets lead at 122-117. Mullen for 3. Got the front rim, and Dudley in double digits in the rebounding department. Number 10 for Dudley, who also has 16 points.
They're switching all those screens, and the Nets have been able to confuse by slipping through.
Petro against Askew with a pretty move. Rosen has 23.
Well, when you can shoot, you can draw guys.
Mullen, he went up and down. Ball will go over the nuts.
They got a jump ball adjust. The coordinated pinch, and Draz with the walk, and he may have been right.
Mike Mathis said jump ball. And the ball will go over to the Nets.
I should say Draz with the walk. Come on.
124, 117. The Nets lead it by 7. 7:35 remain in this fourth quarter.
Automatic switches, so you can get a mismatch to Dudley if you want.
4 on the 24. Tate better look up. And he draws the foul. Hardaway picks it up. It's a break for the Nets.
Golden State defensively with the switches has had their problems because the Nets have either gone low or dribbled by. You know, when you have a guy taller, you're going by him. So it's been good understanding in reads.
Take George now with his 5th point of the ball game. A wild night here at the Meadowlands between this game and the NCAA's. Just an interesting scenario that took place here a few minutes ago. People with mixed emotions. What should they be watching?
And a lot of sweet viewers. A lot of people standing up looking into the boxes here at the Meadowlands.
126, 117. That's the Nets' biggest lead of the ball game. Hardaway, controlled that ball nicely. Dudley with the rebound, gives it to Tate George.
Forced him into a little tougher shot, though.
6:55 remains in the ball game. Tate George driving on Hardaway, and he'll get called for the offensive foul. And we'll get a timeout. So the Nets playing well, lead the Warriors with 6:52 remaining. They lead it by 9. Kind of reversed. Number 3 has become number 1. Here's Owens in deep with Terry Mill. Mullen, that's a gimme for him, or should be.
Nice. Again, in traffic. I'm surprised Owens didn't try and do more.
Chris is struggling, 6 of 16.
Yeah, he is. Numbers aren't good.
Petro. Here's the glass, didn't get it. Owens gets it out over to Hardaway. Warriors on the run. Called Marčiulionis, get out of his way.
Yeah, they get down quickly. If you get flat, and all of a sudden they'll explode the other way.
6:10 remain. The Nets are shooting just about 60% in this ball game. Warriors near 51.
I think Dudley can do some work down there with Marčiulionis. Bring it down to him.
George for 3. And we'll get a foul over the back.
A little bit of a break here. I thought Raphael.
I thought that's who was going to go. Instead it goes against the Warriors. Mullen.
Doing a nice job coming up with some inside offensive rebounds. You know, sliding by and getting pretty good position.
Derek Coleman and Chris Morris set to come back in for the Nets.
Well rested, too.
George having trouble. And Terry Mills for 3. 14 for Mills. The Nets by 10, their biggest lead. Mullen count it and one.
And number 22 again, I think. He was in the neighborhood. They usually give it to him. You don't want him to get on track. Nice spin out of traffic, and again, a mystery.
That was a mystery. And foul, wasn't it?
Sure was. Just a good basket. Go the other way.
I mean, that's 2 tonight that really just haven't been close to being a foul.
No.
Dudley forced to sit down with his 5th personal. Tyrone Hill back in. He's playing with 5. Askew goes out, and here is Mullen trying to complete the three-point play.
In a normal set of circumstances, that would be a difficult problem for the Nets with Dudley going out. With Bowie being injured, but the smallness of the club, you can be very flexible, as Bill has been. Then he get out playing with the switches.
Mookie Blaylock with 23 points. The Nets continue to shoot well, near 60%, and lead 131-122. Owens. Mookie with a rebound.
Guards help you, don't they? You get down there and dig. He gets almost 4 a game, that guy.
145 should win this game. It might win this game, might not. Here's Mookie on the drive.
The glass was taken away by the presence of T. Hill.
25 points for Mookie Blaylock, 4:34 remaining.
Mullen working hard, so was George. Now the switch by Coleman.
And Coleman came up with a block. Good clean one, no doubt about it. Gets it out over to Morris. To Blaylock. Tate George slows it down. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Nets at 11. And George couldn't put it home. Owens has the rebound. Gets it out to Hardaway. Leads the break nicely to Marčiulionis. Against Mills. The other way. Will get the foul. And it'll go against Sarunas Marčiulionis.
Good call. Both officials had it. You can't, as big and strong as you are, go by guy. But look at this. The glass taken away by Hill. And the switch of both the shot and the mind, and that right arm comes out as Terry Mills gets good position.
3:50 remains. Nets lead 133-122. Tyrone Hill with the steal to Hardaway. And we'll get a foul against Tate George. Nets now go over the limit.
Returning to the game for the Nets,
Nice job by George. Now the 2-point mentalities together didn't hurt the Nets.
Petro back in. George lead.
Mookie's got some stamina. Blaylock plays a lot of minutes, a lot of important minutes. 35, 36 minutes a game.
25 points is a season high. It's 2 off his career high. Tim Hardaway, 25 now. It's a fun ball game. That's
Sure has.
By 9.
This is one where everybody gets a chance to score a little bit, so a lot of happy people. Nice.
To Coleman.
That's how to defuse traps. Spread the floor.
28 points for Coleman. Here's Marčiulionis right back with the right hand.
Don't reach for the ball, huh? How often were you told that as a player?
Played the man, not the ball.
Chris just back in, gave it the old matador. Oh. Got to get right back in the game.
Mars just bobbled that one. 3:08 remains. 135-126. The Nets lead by 9. Marčiulionis. Hardaway. Wow, and how? How do you do that?
I have no clue.
135-128. 2:45 remain. Nets may need 145. Oh, that's a foul on Mullen. Only the 14th foul
they were in position to give one, and this guy was out of position to make one. Turn you all the way around. Well, that's the tee it out and the Ian horse. That's earlier in the year. The Nets showing signs of scoring when necessary, huh?
Yeah, one more point, and they tie that season high. One more field goal, and they tie the amount of field goals they had in that game against Charlotte on December 27th.
Good shots is what you're talking over. It looks like we run that little, well, they don't. Little inside screen, Mills and Coleman.
2:25 remains, 7-point net lead. Petro looked for Coleman. It was deflected away. Hardaway, Marčiulionis will take it himself, and Mookie got his hand on the basketball. Here is Morris slowly settling it down.
Should have passed. Keep going, and you're successful.
Yeah.
You forget about your partner. Owens was open.
Marčiulionis went for the ball, and the foul will go against Hill. He's out of the ball game. His 6th personal foul. Took a long time to get to 6. He got to 5 quickly.
Did they get some mileage out of him? Marčiulionis hurt his club on 2 consecutive trips. This is the second to Gamble, which leads Mills to the 10, and Hill forced to assist, but the pass at the other end necessary, and he didn't look.
He surrendered 4 points, perhaps. 2 that his team could have had, 2 that the Nets may get right here. And it is now an 8-point net lead. 15 Mills. Good job from him again off the bench. 8 of them here in this 4th quarter.
That's a redo. They said they weren't ready, or there was everybody wasn't in the lane, and that hurts.
We used to call it a do-over, right?
Well, they had another word too. Oh, that's a shame.
The ref gives them the ball, they should be ready, right?
Other than that's a violation.
That's the 3. Way off the mark was Hardaway, and Owens saves it nicely to Hardaway. It's 2-point attempt.
Play by Owens.
That lead is down to 6. Don't go away. We've got 1:40 remaining in this ball game. 136-130.
They're looking to take advantage with Mills.
Petro, 9 on the 24. Drazen for 3. Way off the mark. Mookie saves it, deflected out of bounds. It'll be net ball. Break for the Nets right there with 1:20 remaining.
And this is a nice break, too. I thought Gurrick hit the ball out.
Mookie counted if it goes, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
You know what he's improved? His ability to go to the goal and come up with creative shots. I mean, he knows he's getting some contact here. The switch to the left hand, and I really have never seen as much breaking down, guarding the mounds as I have tonight. Guys have been delinquent.
Yes. Mookie with 25 points, but these are big ones right here from the free throw line with 1:12 remaining and a 6-point lead.
And all the minutes he has played, too.
Second double-double for Mookie against the Warriors, who call a timeout right now with the Nets leading in the ball game 137-130 with 1:12 remaining. 7-point net lead. Here's Hardaway to the hoop, and he didn't get the roll. Coleman has the rebound.
And Mookie with great position. Just extraordinary position without fouling. Forced a higher bank.
So Hardaway picks up the foul, and Don Nelson's team.
When they wanted something, they've gone to the dribble. And with that in mind, I'm sure Bill addressed that, and Mookie just presented himself beautifully.
So here is Derek Coleman on the line, shooting 2. Coleman, another big effort. That's his 29th point of the ball game.
How about the numbers he's been bringing up?
He hits this one. That's 5 in a row, 30 or more.
So Jimmy Boeheim up in Massachusetts, and he was just saying he can really be far better offensively.
Yeah.
That's how talented he is.
Hardaway foul. You don't want to stop the clock when you're up 9.
Mookie did the same thing. This time gets the foul. And he did the same position. He didn't want to foul.
Watch Coleman, and I said this right at the outset, with the hard work, with just the proper effort on his part, he can be a 25-point a game scorer in this league. There's no doubt in my mind.
Big league player.
You can get 2 or 3 follows on second chances, a few fouls, and then just 4 or 5 jump shots. He's up to 20. Sounds so easy, doesn't it?
No, you're right, though. Running the floor, occasionally getting a layup. They got a home run pass.
And
oh, it's a tough gamble. It doesn't work because
you're up 7 with 55 seconds.
The only good thing, though, Mookie touched it. So now they got to come the length of the floor, which, well, they call a timeout, so they'll get it to half.
That'll be 1 timeout left for the Warriors. Nets led in this ball game after 1, 42 seconds remaining. They got it into Owens, deep, count it, and 1. Oh! Big hoop right there, and the foul.
Bill Fitch is livid because of where the call came from, but what that play did was cause the switch. Owens screened down, Mills went on Mullen, and they take advantage immediately.
Call came from midcourt from Mike Mathis.
A quick hitter, and they're going to give it shorten, or lengthen the game, I should say.
Mullen picks up the foul. Only a second goes off the clock. 50.9 seconds remaining in this ball game, and the Nets lead 139-134. And Coleman will go to the line to shoot 2 as Mullen picks up the foul.
You got a shot at Bill there. He was upset, but great self-control not to give them a point with a technical.
Can't at this stage. And Coleman has been perfect from the line up until this point.
You mentioned earlier the speed of the dribble with this club, too. They get it up in seconds. Get it to a guy like Hardaway. And they don't call it. Nelly had the signal for the time.
31 points for Coleman. It was missed 2 free throws tonight. Excuse me. Here's Hardaway putting it home. He's got 31. Double team against Petro. Gets it to Mills with 40 seconds remaining. And Mookie is fouled trying to come into forecourt by Billy Owens with 37.4 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Interesting throws. It's the only way you can win.
Yeah.
And you just can't have empty trips or 1 for 2s, and they've been doing that.
Mookie looking for his 27th point, and he has tied his career high with 27. And the Nets lead by 5. 35 seconds remaining. Marčiulionis with a drive. The follow, Ellie. This one isn't over yet, folks. 18 for Ellie. And Marčiulionis with a steal. And we'll get a foul against Mills with 27.6 seconds remaining. Marčiulionis will go to the line to shoot 2. Mills picks up the foul. 141 to 138.
And just bad passing. The step in, and you've got the 3-man on that press.
And a break for the Nets. Marčiulionis misses the first one.
77% shooter, too. Got a rebound.
And that lead is down to 2. All time. Chris Morris did with 27.6 seconds remaining. 141, 139. I said 145 they need to win this game.
You may be right.
I'll tell you. Whew, what a wild ball game here tonight. That's holding on to a 2-point lead. They've got 141 points and still in danger of coming up on the short end of this ball game before a sellout crowd here tonight at the Meadowlands. Been a fun ball game. Marčiulionis with 33 points for the Nets, a real good effort. 33 points from Marčiulionis ties his career high.
Well, you've got to get free on it again.
41 to 139. They led by as many as 11 here in this fourth quarter. It looked like they had it wrapped up just about a minute and a half ago. But this is the Golden State Warriors. Look at this 4-man lineup.
Right. And they're protecting the backcourt. It's going to be tough to get it in. You got to cut quickly.
And they got it to Petro.
Big pass by Morris. They're trying to get him to give it up.
Got it to Mookie with 18 seconds remaining.
They're going to let it run down. You're right. They got to make a nice move to the goal and get a good shot.
7 on the 24, and now the foul against Marčiulionis.
Wow. What?
See, that didn't make sense.
Yeah, you got to do it right away.
Or don't do it.
Yep.
And Don Nelson is livid at Marčiulionis.
And Nelson said, Marčiulionis, what are you doing?
Well, Morris
why'd you foul, he said.
Get out of there! Get out of there! Ain't over till it's over. The Nets continue to have their woes from the free throw line. 8.3 seconds remaining. This is key right here.
Yes, it is. You got to make it a three-point situation at least.
And he does, and here's the final timeout of the ball game for the Golden State Warriors with 8.3 seconds remaining. The Nets lead 142 to 139. Woo, wide. And Ellie will inbound. Ellie, Owens, Marčiulionis, Hardaway, and Mullen. Nets by 3. Hardaway, 6 seconds. Hardaway for 3. Oh, he got it! With 3.7 seconds remaining, Tim Hardaway has tied this ball game up. Wow!
Oh my goodness. Well, when you're playing a ball handler, he's the king, and defensively you're back on your heels. And right here, Mookie gets bodied out legally. This is nothing but nylon.
Wow. Now we
what a killer.
all even at 142.
The gamble for the ball killed him.
Yeah.
You know, you just got to play position. Hope he beats you a little and settles for the 2 instead of the 3.
What a comeback by the Warriors to tie this ball game up at 142. 3.7 seconds remain. Nets will in. See if they bring Drazen around. Mills will inbound it.
And he's got a 20 to play with if he has difficulty, and a 1, a full one, but the 20 in case they can't get free.
3.7 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Mullins stepped over the line.
Delay a game against the Warriors. They were really just trying to
they were.
What the Nets
sneak a
do.
peek.
And now Mullen will lay off the inbounder. Comes to Morris. 3.3 seconds. To Mills at the buzzer. Oh, off the back rim. We're going to overtime. We are going to overtime, all even at 142. 142 in a ball game the Nets had wrapped up and could not put the finishing touches on.
How alert, right? They jam things up down on the baseline with Mullen. And right here, Chris Morris should have taken some quick dribbles to the basket. When he couldn't, he found Mills and everything challenged on that one. This is the killer as far as that. And they forced, although the Warriors do love to use the dribble as their weapon.
Dudley back in the lineup for the Nets as we start overtime. Hardaway trying to pick up where he left off in regulation. Here's Marčiulionis.
Look at a kickback pass, huh?
And Mullen still struggling. Morris has the rebound and the steal. Marčiulionis knocked away by Dudley. And Mookie goes slamming into Bill Fitch. It'll still belong to the Warriors.
So many chances. Weren't able to run it down.
Ellie back in. Gatling leaves.
Or did they jam it up defensively, though? Took the dribble away.
Marčiulionis with the floater. Owens, another opportunity. And finally, Petrovic comes down with the basketball.
Is that 4 chances, if I'm not mistaken?
At least. I mean, that's got to settle and say, we want to win this ball game. That's what they have to say to themselves. Because they've certainly had the opportunities. You can't let this one get away. Strength against Owens. Good move, won't go. Dudley on the follow, Dudley on the follow. And it's finally controlled by Owens, who gets it out to Hardaway. We're still tied with a minute gone by in overtime. Deep to Owens, who had all the time in the world, wouldn't go. And good play by Blaylock.
That's hustle there. Huh? That was hustle.
He knew he was going into a head-on collision. Now nobody can score in overtime.
If they can get Drazen going down on the baseline, they can be better off. He's trying to do it with the bounce.
Get a bounce off a Warrior. Drazen went for it again. Drazen has the ball. He gets it back to Mookie. Nobody scored in a minute and a half of overtime.
And Derek could be tough for Owens. He's beaten him enough in practice, right?
From the baseline, it won't go. Mullen with a rebound. It's a strange game, this basketball. You just get all these points, and then you come to overtime, and nobody can score. Coleman with a rebound. We played almost 2 minutes in overtime, and there's not a point on the board.
Mookie wants the basketball. Derek. I think, tough to start your move out this high.
Got to give it up.
Well, it's okay.
Don't argue with it. 33 for Coleman.
Take it over.
144, 142. Nets led it by 8 with 2 minutes to go. 136, 128 when the Warriors began the comeback. Marčiulionis comes right back.
Chris got to make some stands on him, just continuing to turn the corner.
We're tied at 144 with 2:24 remaining in overtime. A lob to Morris, who jammed. Oh, great pass by Coleman.
Yes, 2 big-time plays.
2:10 left in overtime. Count it, and 1. We're tied, and the Warriors with a chance to go in front. Mookie Blaylock picks up the foul.
Is what astounds me. Chris, that's pretty easy for him. But at the other end, the dribble continues, and they got some perimeter people who can bounce to ecstasy.
So here's Ellie with a chance to put the Warriors in front, and he succeeds. 147, 146. Golden State with 1:55 left in overtime. Again to Morris. It's picked up by Ellie, but thrown away. Coleman with a steal. To the hoop. Won't go. Bodies go flying. We got a jump ball.
Ely offered it up. Coleman showing some sort of desire as he dove for it.
Got a jump ball with 1:38 left in overtime. The Warriors lead the Nets 147 to 146.
Now, Marčiulionis is a quick jumper, so Derek better be ready. The tip should be between Blaylock and Morris.
Oh, he got it to Petrovic. Overtime, 1.5 minutes remains. The Warriors lead by a point. Coleman posting up. Morris trying to get it to Coleman, almost threw it away. Saved by Morris. 7 of the 24. 4 of the 24. Mookie won't go. Dudley fights for it. Chris Mullen has it for the Warriors. A chance to go up by 3 to Owens, and he does. It is getting away from the Nets with 1:08 remaining in overtime. The Golden State Warriors have taken a 149 to 146 lead.
The frenzied defense here as Mookie made just an excellent move to the baseline, but that pesky hands, the involvement, and you just got to protect the basket. In this case, you can't commit to the dribbler, even though it is Hardaway, as Strauss calls that timeout, and Owens with the emphatic completion.
Miami in the battle for that final playoff spot. And after tonight, the Nets will have 12 games left. 2 back with 12 to go. It's tough, and it gets tougher all the time. Monday, San Antonio will be here. Little pressure here by the Warriors. So the pressure is on right here for the Nets with 1 minute remaining in overtime. Down 3. Coleman against Owens. DC got the hoop. Big one right there. He's got 35. Nets are within 1. They need a stop.
It's been the dribble, so individually we've got to reach down, don't gamble, and help if possible.
9 of the 24. Hardaway on the switch now. Petro winds up with him with 4 of the 24. Hardaway got it up, blocked, and the a foul, and a big foul right there. If Petrovic gets that pass out to Morris, he's got a breakaway.
It is an easy one. Nice giveaway, but Petro at the disadvantage. You're not used to guarding guys with this kind of foot speed, and not that Dudley blocked it, but how about him to get over? I mean, just great understanding.
26 seconds remaining. The Nets a point behind in overtime. Here is Mookie Blaylock. Coleman. DC shot rejected and taken by Hardaway. 4 against 1 to Owens with a slam. And the foul, which is a big one indeed. It was an unnecessary foul.
Just let him go.
And it'll give the Warriors a chance at a 4-point lead.
Trying to step through, and big reaction by, I believe, Askew with the block, and it leads to the second in OT. Send it in by Billy Owens.
9.5 seconds remaining, and this is a key free throw right here would put the Nets down 4. Lee in for Morris as Morris is fouled out of the ball game. And here is Billy Owens on the line. A chance to make it a 4-point lead with 9.5 seconds remaining. And he does. Missed a few tonight, but he hit a big one right there. Timeout called by the Nets, 152 to 148. The Golden State Warriors have the lead. Less than 2 minutes remaining, 98-93, and they blow it. And right here, with an 8-point lead with 2 minutes left in regulation. Dudley looking inbound, got it to Doug Lee with 8 seconds remaining. Lee to Mookie for 3, way off the mark. That's going to be it. Askew has it, and we got a foul. The Warriors are going to win it. 2.3 seconds remaining. The Golden State Warriors have taken this one from the Nets as they come up with a victory while defeat was staring them right in the face.
A steal. And good clubs find a way of stealing games.
And this hurts. I mean, this hurts as far as the Nets are concerned.
Highway, and we're near one robbery.
And Bill Fett very upset, understandably. Askew misses the first one. It is kind of academic right now with 2.3 seconds remaining. That's going to call a timeout. No, they're not going to do it now. 7 points for Askew, and that's going to do it. Mookie to Drazen, that won't even count, and Drazen just heaves the ball off the top of the backboard in frustration, and understandable. Just a frustrating night and a tough loss for the New Jersey Nets, and great show of camaraderie right there by the Golden State Warriors. Tim Hardaway, who after the Warriors had come back on Wednesday night to beat Detroit, as he put on 14 points in the 4th quarter, he went over to Nelson after the game and said, "This one was for you, coach." I mean, they love that man, and they certainly battled back tonight and showed a great deal of heart in beating the New Jersey Nets. The final score, the Warriors 153, the Nets 148, and the big one was the tying basket in regulation time by Tim Hardaway, a 3-pointer, which tied it at 142.